July 3rd, 2025, history was made in Akure Ondo State. The 9th Natop annual general meeting wasn't just another event. It was a defining moment in Nigeria's tourism journey, with a bold and timely theme, unlocking Nigeria's ecotourism untapped treasure. The gathering brought together tourism leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs, not just to talk, but to act. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa, ably represented by his deputy, Dr. Olayide Adelami, MNI, played host to the historic occasion. The event opened with a vibrant performance by the Ondo Cultural Troupe, setting a rich cultural tone. In his speech, Dr. Adelami reaffirmed Ondo State's readiness to champion tourism development, calling attention to the state's rich assets and strategic positioning. What followed was a celebration of heritage, innovation, and a united vision to position tourism as a true engine for Nigeria.
Nigeria is blessed with a breathtaking natural landscape, cultural heritage, and ecological wonders. As tour operator and key player in the industry,
they've seen the world, and they brought their wisdom to Akure. From Jamaica to La Campagna Tropicana, tourism experts shared real-world solutions and cultural philosophies. Let's make tourism aspirational again. Make tourism aspirational again. Our Dr. Abisoye Fagade. Signage is infrastructure. Visibility is everything. Michael Williams. Attractions don't bring tourists. Destinations do. Otumba Wanle Akinboboye. The future of Nigerian tourism isn't in concrete, it's in connection. Which quote inspired you most? Drop it in the comments. True Tourism Voices, True Natop GM.
The leaders of the tourism industry were gathered here, and I commend your tireless efforts in promoting our national tourism products and services, both locally and internationally. Your dedication to excellence and commitment to professionalism have undoubtedly contributed to the growth and development of our industry. Now, as a leader in this industry, every opportunity I find to speak, I would not mind to always let you know that the federal government, our government, would need to prioritize sufficient funding of the tourism sector. I appreciate the place of laws that have been created. I appreciate the fact that we have a 2013 court judgment. We know where tourism is situated in our constitution. But I believe
and innovation. Innovation is you not staying on the same spot. You'll all agree with me that today the oil industry is moving because it's regulated. The banking industry was regulated. Medical industry is regulated. Law is regulated. We are the only sector, the value sector, that can replace oil in this country that is not regulated. And the ranking system. We need a career path that people can grow into. All of this cannot be done if we don't standardize the industry.
Ecotourism is about the entire ecosystem in a particular culture that preserves the environment, that creates the culture of the people, that represent the nonsense of the people, what the people stands for, what people come to look at, which is basically the visitation of people from different parts of the world. Nigeria must take advantage of its advantage. And it's only when you take advantage of your advantage that you have an absolute monopoly. What is our advantage? Advantage of culture, with over 320 different types of cultures. If you go to Modakeke and Ile-Ife, you'll find different cultures there. If you move to, for example, if you decide to go to Akure Ibom, you'll see different cultures there, conflicts of people from different parts of the world. That, for us, is what we need to sit and celebrate.
We want to talk about ecotourism as a business. And everyone's been talking today so far about the fact that we've got to get our act together in tourism in Nigeria. I've been here for 15 years now in Nigeria, a transplanted Jamaican here in Nigeria. And the thing that's always struck me when I go home to Jamaica or when I travel around the world is just how little we use our natural resources here in Nigeria. And there relatively very few examples of that. Mutumba, your resort is one of them. But when you look around, driving from Lagos to here, as some of us did, very little along the way. No signs left and right to say this attraction, this thing over here. 2 weeks ago, I was in Jamaica, and my wife was with me, and we're driving along. And I was able to say to her, as we saw the signs coming up, we were driving for about 1 hour. And I said, oh, this river over here is where you do rafting. This place over here is where you do hiking. Just up there, they do zip lining and so on and so forth. And it was just a constant thing. Every 5 or 10 minutes, we could pass an attraction, something that people pay good money. And when we got to the end of our journey, I said, oh, there's a place called Dome Falls, which she's been to before, somewhere that is just natural waterfalls that goes directly onto a beach. And on the busiest days, it can attract 20,000 people. And they all pay a lot of money. I think the last time I checked, it was $10 or $15 each. Anybody want to do the math will know that that's a lot of money every year. Over 1 million people every year visiting that one single attraction.